have been watching Shark Tank US for 10 years and I always look forward to a new season. However, when Shark Tank India started, there are many claims that it is fake, scripted and overdramatic. So let's try to understand and get answers today, and for that we need to do some comparisons also with Shark Tank US. When Shark Tank first started airing in US in the summer of 2009, it didn't take long for it to become a big hit. The series showed that American dream is still alive and well, and it helped spread the word about some great products and services. Due to how popular the show is, it is now being aired in other countries also. India is one of the newest countries to join the group. The first season of Shark Tank India aired in December 2021, and after just one season, it has become a big hit. However, season 2 starting was little dull and didn't make it into top 5. This could have been because there was no Ashneer or because some of the sharks made decisions that were controversial. In season 2, I watched only one pitch, which was about Recode, and that too after seeing many posts on social media. So before going deep, I would like to start with a story here. Last year, a Twitter user named Akshay Shah, who pitched his product on Shark Tank India episode that was never shown, went onto Twitter to talk about what it was like to film the show. In a series of tweets, he said, the show comprises of 3 minutes pitch followed by Q&A with the sharks. Your pitch is designed by channel creatives and mostly you need to stick to it and speak in Hindi. At times, your USP can get diluted, but that's how the scheme of thing is. He then went on to say the channel will try to make your pitch as simple as possible and in chaste Hindi for the viewers to understand. This is interesting because it seems like people on American version of Shark Tank are in charge of coming up with their own pitch, and sometimes I have seen pitches that are really creative. So we can't say it is fake, but people might not be able to relate to Shark Tank India because of this. The second issue which people are raising is about judges' approach and dramatization of Shark Tank India. When I saw Recode pitch, I was shocked by how they handled Recode and used friendship as an excuse, which was not at all professional, especially considering it was featured on national television. This show is not about friendship, it's about Indian dream. Similarly, Anupam Mittal and 𝗵𝒐 Bansal recently got into a heated argument about a business pitch by a person who is blind. People online think it is very dramatic. Some even said that Shark Tank India competes with Ekta Kapoor's show and Bigg Boss for TRP, and here are some amusing tweets, where people compared Shark Tank India to Bigg Boss and daily shows. You would think they need some entertainment considering they are in show business. However, this type of show doesn't need over-dramatization. The other thing could be judges. In the US version of show, each judge runs a business that makes money instead of relying on money from venture capitalists or making huge losses. Let's talk one by one. Vinita Singh's Sugar Cosmetic reported a loss of 75 crore in financial year 2022. Mamaearth, which was started by Ghazal Alag, made a profit of 19.8 crore in year 22 for the first time since it started. In financial year 21, it's lost 1332 crore. Also, the company said it made a net profit of 4 crore in the first half of financial year 23. So the business has only started making money, and also they are going public with INR 24,000 crores valuation.
Wait a minute!
When profits are only 19 crore, this is a lot of money. Now let's talk about Anupam Mittals, who own brands like Shaadi.com, Makaan.com and Moj Mobile. Other brands besides Shaadi are either gone or doesn't make enough money. Also, the public doesn't know much about Shaadi's finances except for recent report about its plan to go public. 𝗵𝒐 Bansal's Lenskart posted a consolidated loss of 102.3 crore in financial year 22. On the other hand, Namita Thapar is not a founder of her company Ampure Pharma. It is her father who started it and still is its CEO. Also, I feel sometimes she doesn't have much knowledge about tech businesses. Amit Jain's Car Dekho posted loss of 246.5 crores in financial year 21 to 22. The only business that has made money since the beginning is Amit Gupta's boat. Another difference between Shark Tank India and Shark Tank US is that Shark Tank India has an anchor, which I don't think this type of show needs. This sometimes made it more dramatic, which viewers didn't like because most of them had already seen Shark Tank and had higher expectations from Shark Tank India. If something is about sharing ideas, doing business, I believe it should not use the same approach as other reality shows are taking. Do you feel the same way? Please share your thoughts in comment section. Bye, take care.